They're like really pretty and colourful, like they're really appealing. They're awesome.
I'd say that's more aimed at teenage kid goths and that, isn't it? You know, the black colouring. Black devil, it's got a little bit of evil about it, hasn't it? You know, you think you smoke that, you're a little bit risque.
These different style packets, I think that would look quite trendy, you know, if you're a teenager thinking I'll just slip that in my bag. And the coloured ones definitely would appeal to younger girls.
They're like oh, they're really little. Oh yeah, they're lovely. They're like really thin.
Yeah, but like they're cigarettes and they shouldn't look lovely, really, though, should they? Because they should be like promoting smoking to look glamorous, kind of.
Yeah, but they are glamorous though.
They are,
like
but
French.
they shouldn't look like that. Like, I don't think.
I think they're really nice as well. The box is really feminine and lovely. I really like the skinny ones.
Well, this one here, with it having 14 on straight away, and also the coloured ones would attract the younger generation, I think.
Those are fabulous. Yeah, those are really appealing.
I think they're like a nice little accessory, aren't they? They're like kind of like a grown-up edge to something. When you've got all the different colours, I know it sounds really corny, but you could match it with your outfit. And I can remember being a teenager and that was like kind of quite important, you know, to have all the matching things. So I think these ones in particular, they're just like another accessory, like a bracelet or an earring or something like that, yeah.
Kind of looks chic and something sort of delicate to hold, I would think, in your hand, which would certainly make it seem possibly chic and fashionable.
Yeah, you've got some. I bought some that were like in a box like this just because the box was cool.
Well, of course, the tobacco companies will say that smoking is an adult choice, which is absolute nonsense. Most smokers get addicted as a child, and in the North East, the average age for smokers taking it up is just 15. So we must do everything we can to protect our children, our young people from these tobacco brands. And the reason why we would like to see plain standardised tobacco packaging is because it'll reduce the attractiveness and the appeal of these packets, some of which look like perfume packs, even can resemble things like Lego. It'll also make the health warnings much more prominent, and it will help get rid of misleading messages that somehow one packet of cigarettes is somehow healthier than the other just because of the colour of it.
Yeah, it was quite, you had to smoke the right brand of cigarette when you were out with your school friends and things. If you smoked the cheap brand, you were quite frowned upon. You had to smoke either the nice shiny gold packet or a white one with a red stripe down, because they were the most expensive and kind of the most, if you will, the best name, the best brand name, like you would have trainers or something like that. It was the brand cigarette that you had to smoke. It was that specific one. A lot of the packets have changed since I was smoking when I was younger, and I've noticed that a lot of them look quite pretty, and they seem to be quite aimed at young females, possibly have them look like makeup bags, makeup boxes, perfume boxes kind of thing with different coloured cigarettes in, and they just look so attractive to people. I think they're kind of hiding the dangers behind the cigarette and the effects of smoking, especially on young people and these young girls. They're still developing, they don't know how much they're damaging themselves and their health. As they get older, they will realise and will regret how much they have damaged themselves, but all they can think about is, oh, that looks a nice packet, that's pretty, that'll fit in with my friends, that'll look good with my friends. And I just think it's quite disgusting that the cigarette companies are aiming at these young girls especially to buy these certain kind of cigarettes.
The counterfeiters can already make whatever packs they want to do, even when the industry change the designs and make them more complicated. It seems to be no problem, so we don't think this is going to make it easier for counterfeiting, and it won't lead to an increase in smuggling. And then within the packs themselves, there's already markers that covertly indicate to enforcers like the police or trading standards or customs that the goods are genuine or not. They'll still be there. So from our point of view, again, it's going to be very straightforward to identify counterfeit or genuine products. It's just going to be the look of it that changes, and really it's not going to lead to any increase in smuggling.
Well, personally, I think that the introduction of plain packs will have the benefit that it will reduce the attraction of the packet to the child. They see it at the moment, it's bright, it's a hologram, it's different colours, it's pretty patterns, it's fancy designs. With the standardised pack, It is just a pack of cigarettes, and it will just reduce the novelty value, and you lose the street cred, you know, because they call it the silent advertiser. When it's outside the shop, it'll just be a packet of cigarettes. It won't be any particular brand, and I just think it will help suppress the temptation for children to start smoking. I mean, an example I often use is, you know, I've got a customer comes in, he's buying 20 cigarettes for just under £6. Comes in one day, he's going to stop smoking. Consequence of that is he wants a packet of chewing gum. Packet of chewing gum, I make 1 pence less profit per packet than I do on a packet of cigarettes. Very low margins on cigarettes, very good margins on chewing gum. I would encourage all my customers to buy this, and if he does that, he still has £5 in his pocket. As a retailer, I'll find something else for him to buy, and I could end up making more money.
They're not going to be a status symbol anymore, they're not going to be a fashionable product, they're not going to be, people won't want to show them off, show people what they have, what the kind of brand they smoke. You pull out a plain packet, it can be any brand.
Well, it looks suitably unappetising, so it's pretty much, it brings the message across much more than the other ones.
Definitely wouldn't buy something with that on it. It's a bit harrowing, really.
If it was up to me, I'd make sure that all packs were like that. Because that would seriously detract people from buying them, I suppose. But yeah, most cigarettes nowadays are just, they're trying to make them appeal more to people with a nice package and things like that. But if they had that on it, I personally wouldn't pick it up and choose it. But yeah, I think more packs should be like that.
As a mother, that one I find really quite disturbing. Yeah, and it's definitely very different to these other packets, isn't it? It really tells you what smoking's about, how harmful smoking is. And as a mother, I find that one really quite horrible.
I don't like that one at all.
I think it should look like that because you shouldn't be promoting smoking, and that's like raising more awareness to like the dangers of it. Like, I don't think they should look glamorous like that. But
see, I would just like never buy those ones like at all because they just look horrible, and the colours like horrible, like really unappealing.
It certainly is a much safer message than some of these packaging messages and these design messages. I mean, that's a feminine type of packaging too, I think, as well. I would think certainly it will help. I would hope so.
Well, we know the public will support this because they're passionate that their own kids don't fall into the same trap, and they want to do everything we can to turn off the tap of a whole new generation of young smokers. So all the public need to do is to go to the Fresh website and to just sign up to the petition, which will be forwarded to the government, to say that they support plain standardised tobacco packaging to protect our children from these lethal brands.